Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. How are we doing? Hope you're doing okay. Once again, I changed the mic settings around, as per usual. um, in theory, it sounds better. Okay, okay. Sorry, I know you can also hear me clicking now. I'm going to try to sort that out, but for now, hopefully you don't mind too much. Hi, hi, hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? There you go, yeah. I'm honestly about to have the chillest Genshin stream ever. Okay? I have my dinner, which is like chili nachos, okay, but like homemade. So like we've got Doritos and homemade chili, like very good. And I'ma just nom on that while we watch the Archon quest together basically. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have such a good time. Right. Oh, in the cat's tail, as per usual. I feel like there's never a Genshin stream where I'm not in the cat's tail at the start, unless I've purposely left the cat's tail beforehand thinking, I might as well teleport over there. Play a lot of TCG. You know what I should do? I should become a TCG streamer. Just a Genshin streamer, but like TCG until the next Archon quest comes out, and then I do the Archon quest, and then I go back to TCG. It's so fun. It's not even a good card game, like, semantically, I think that's the word. It's just a really fun game. Or, I don't know, I enjoy it anyway. Anyways, how are we all doing? I do hope we're doing okay. Personally, I've had a good day for once. I've been very productive and had no pain. Well, you know, little pain. There's always a bit of pain, but that's besides the point. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, okay. Oh, no, please don't make me do the whole thing again. I forgot about this. Uh-oh. Let's just hope that it spawns us in the desert area instead of doing the entire, like, thing again. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Wait, I have no volume. What the heck? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I forgot to turn my Genshin volume back on. Ah, I'm such a good streamer. I forgot to turn my Genshin volume back on. So, I'll voice act everything, and then I'll turn it back on. Sorry sorry. Sorry to disturb you, but it seems we have run into a little trouble. Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss, and it would go against the curatorium. I thought it was curatorium. Anyway, curatorium's labor policy. I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy. Oh wait, how long have we been standing here? Not long ago. You just appeared by the door a moment ago. Huh. Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back in the office. Hallucinated? But how? How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. And all thoughts and actions that occur here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me. Bum bum bum. So you control everything in here? More or less, but yes, it's a special technique of mine. Has anything like this ever happened before? Only once. Oh, wrong person. Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set. Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now? I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which is the case for my first time. Is there anything I can do to help? I can't tell if these voices are... I'm not trying very hard to put on voices, right? I'm doing little voices, but I can't tell if they're really off or like at least getting there. Not that it matters, but anyway. The first clause of your contract clearly states I only need help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself. Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now. Meaning this isn't something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here. Boss, it's fine, really. Let me do something useful. This is so awkward. Listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda? What, really? Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything happened to you. Okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's got to be a source around here somewhere. How, bro? You know what? I think I said that exact thing, hecking. Okay, anyway. I don't know, just in my head, who enters a desert-looking space and thinks, oh, there's definitely water around here somewhere? I feel like I have the opposite thought process. I enter a desert-looking space, I'm like, damn, I'm going to really struggle to find water. Like, come on. I suggest everyone find someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real, and so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I've got your back, so don't worry about a thing. I don't know where that came from, I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate it, but Yehoda, you're just spouting. I'm gonna be so for real. Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much? If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frostmoon Sounds. Would you be amenable to that, plus an effort? Haha, oh Lama, have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tip of your antlers to the depth of your imagination. Hey yo. Time to rally everyone, follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking, no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here. Okay. Right. So. Surely there's a settings button. There can't not be a settings button. Like, no. Okay. None of these are settings though. Am I actually going to have to leave and do that all over again? I think I might have to leave and do that all over again. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not really fine, but like, we're gonna deal with it, and it's fine. Okay. Hopefully the game audio should be at a good level for everybody, but do let me know if it's too quiet or too loud. We will just kind of skip past a lot of this, I reckon.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
See, it just doesn't sound as good as me, you know what I mean? I think I really nailed it.
Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you.
I'm sorry, what did you hear me say?
Wait, how long have I been standing here?
I'm just gonna spam past this part.
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left.
Hallucinated?
How in...
So you control everything in here?
More or less.
Has any...
Only one.
Is there any similarity between...
I suppose my thoughts are a little...
Is there a...
The first clause...
Meaning, you're not
This is
feeling
really exciting
lazy
and
right
riveting,
now?
I know.
Meaning that...
Boss, it's...
Oh, listen.
What?
Yes, really.
Well... Anyway, I suggest everyone, even though you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue, just...
Don't I have the...
If we can find it.
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the
Okay,
same
okay.
rules
So that wasn't too
apply.
bad. We got through.
That means you have my
Fun,
word that
I
I will
guess.
get us all out of here.
Interesting. It's so interesting that
This
it's
place is
so...
familiar.
Oh, it's taking
That's not a good sign. There's someone up
caravan revert,
Time
except I
for a
don't
little
think it's
chat.
caravan. I think it's like cavan or something. Cavan revert. I don't remember the name.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah?
That's
What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
This is gonna be a really
know I
embarrassing
saw some
story for
more,
later.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Talk to a Peppy. Imagine naming your child a Peppy when hacking. Like, I don't know what the boss. There's a boss in Sumeru called a Pep, right? I'm pretty sure it's evil.
Hey, kid.
No. I think we reformed
Mind
it. Never
telling me
mind.
what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh?
Then
I'd
just
love
ask
to
for
stay
his
and
approval,
listen,
bro. What do you
but
mean?
unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
Okay, so I gather that her dad is somebody important. It's all very interesting. I also do like when characters we meet in like one region are actually from a different region, and they actually kind of,
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
I guess, hint toward that.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Okay, like what I mean by that is like apparently Mona is from Fontaine, but I would have never guessed Mona was from Fontaine, because it's never really shown or talked about in a manner that it's clearly being shown and talked about with Nefer's backstory, right? But I enjoy it when they actually like have them being from a different region being a relevant part of their character, because it would be if you grew up in a different region. It would be a
Spoils of
relevant part
war.
of who you are today.
Who were you
know what I
fighting
mean?
against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem,
Ooh,
and now I'm
that's
back.
not good.
Which means...
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and
Never
brought
mind.
back as much
Good news.
water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be
Oh, he
leading
is
us
the
out of
chief,
hardship and
okay.
poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership.
Oh boy, I
It's
hope nothing
bad,
bad
okay?
happens to
We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking
Whispering
opportunities
is
elsewhere is the best
This
thing
is
for
about
us,
to be a sad story.
and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being
I
a
don't
special
remember a time where
ambassador?
the academia
Of
wasn't
course.
Okay, that's all
My
I'm
luck's
saying.
improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Dance of Death, Serpent and Scorpion. Interesting. I wonder if Sino becomes relevant at all. And the only reason I asked that is because his voice actor was on the Genshin special show. But that's not necessarily to do with if he's in this. I'm just curious. I do think if anybody was to like come to Notcry to help out with the war, I don't. Sino is an option,
That's
so
all
is
well, and
Alheli,
you know
I
it.
think.
You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them.
Oh no,
You're a
my
liar
god.
and a cheat.
Yeah, I mean, you knew it was going to be sad right from the start, but come on, that's pretty bad. Huh?
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert.
Okay, the fact that she didn't know what the note was is interesting to me, because these are her memories, right? And obviously, within your memories, there are things that you remember and there are things that you don't remember. You know, subconscious memories, and this is kind of the ability to look around that subconsciousness that you don't quite pick up on. So, you know, there being a letter on the ground and you being able to read that letter, sure, I can imagine how that might happen in this kind of space, right? But I am confused about why she has this memory of a letter in the first place, I guess. I don't know. I guess I've kind of just explained my own answer. But okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, sorry.
This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the Academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
When has the academia...
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced.
The
Some parts
writer.
are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Is that not your dad? You... Unless this whole thing is fake, Huh?
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
Our village. Oh. Yo, what am I thinking? Oh, Caravan River is not our village. Right, okay. What's Caravan River? I don't remember.
I thought you would at least have
this.
the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
Some respectable libations, oh my. The fact that you have to put on the voices. Just be posh like me, bro.
This is the finest wine our village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a
It's
single
awful.
space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Dude, it's so American. I don't even think, okay, don't get me wrong, I don't think he's trying to be British, but he's trying to be posh. And it's like, serious academic potential, but it's like, he's saying that in a very American-like way. Like, I'm trying to think of how to say this in an American accent. I can work this out. A serious academic potential. A serious academic potential. It's like, but imagine that trying to be. Anyway, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I just find it funny.
If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters,
They
no
won't,
mother or
don't
father?
So
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
Interesting. Okay.
Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Oh, damn, they bring it up. Wait. I have never heard Genshin Impact bring up skin color. But I have been thinking about that. I literally, when I found out that Nefer was from Sumeru Deserts, I was like, skin color doesn't just change because you haven't been living in the sunny place for a while, right? You don't just become wise. So I wonder, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's Genshin Impact, second, no point even.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
Inferiority complex.
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check... If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Is she
Okay, got it.
looking
Thank
for
you,
the letter
Professor.
that her
Oh,
dad
don't
supposedly dropped?
Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Yo, this
Hey,
guy is such a good
don't
teacher.
say
What the
that.
hell?
You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either.
What?
The whole world bends over backwards for the successful, and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
If you weren't allowed to teach someone like you, how and why are you in the academia in the first place? Just to be like a servant? To run around and collect stuff, to do the paperwork stuff? Or like, no, because she admitted for getting some work for a project, and yes, it was different work, or like easier, but that's, you're still being taught. What do you mean he can't teach you? He's clearly your
My
teacher.
dear child.
What do you mean?
Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
Me too, Never, me too.
I haven't. I just think that
Oh, never
if
mind.
you want to
Just
make
me.
it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
I think it depends on what your definition of making it in this world is for. Because for some people, making it is, you know, having a family and settling down with some kids, right? That's making it in life. And then for some people, becoming a CEO of a company that they invented is making it in life. So I actually disagree. I think in the more ambitious cases, being successful is the dream. I don't think you need to become successful to then make it. I think you
Why does Ashru
make
sit up on the
it
counter?
by becoming
To welcome our
successful.
clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Not that any of that really matters, just a small thought on that I had, and you know, I'm streaming, so I
This
might as
must
well
be
say it
it.
out loud.
A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail.
Probably full. See, we include
Probably
everybody.
some letters
by
that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Oh, you're so right. It's definitely that.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Corps of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings.
I can't lie. I've just seen myself eat in like my OBS on the side, and it looks like I eat with my mouth open. I just needed to bring it up. I promise. I don't eat with my mouth open, okay? Hi, how are you doing? I'm alright. Sorry, I didn't have Twitch chat open and I just remembered about it. Hello, hello, I'm okay. How are you? Anyway, I promise. I don't eat with my mouth open.
I guess the recipient didn't care what the core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life.
I just don't think I care that much, you know what I mean?
In clinical terms, these this seems like... Wait, the note says,
Got to sneak away for a bit, might be back.
This next one is addressed to...
Oh, thank you for coming.
Grand Sage Azar?
Okay, this one could be
A few
interesting.
words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect.
So it's a recent change that they're taking on desert students?
However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers.
Which is crazy, by the way, because it just sounds like extra work. Imagine, like, doing, you know, putting together all the work for a class and then having to, like, do all of that, but, like, again, and make it bad. That just sounds like, just give them the normal work, bro.
Dumbed down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akasha system. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires?
Pedagogy? I've never heard that word in my
Grand
life.
Sage, policy decisions are
I can
your
assume what it
prerogative,
means,
but
but
do
I've
not
never heard it.
forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions.
Bro, as soon as you find out that somebody only listens to opinions of themselves and people of similar opinions, you know that they're gonna have a distorted view on something or other. Like, come on now.
Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go.
Oh, damn. Wait, I didn't even think about that.
Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place.
Wait, why did it never reach? That's...
So this is
send
where
it, Nefer.
letters
Go
from the
send
Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership.
Ah, I see.
Whatever. This isn't what I came here. I'm not exactly holding... I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
Probably no one. But if they did have that much free time on their hands, then sitting down and reading all of these would be a really good source of inner working information that wasn't supposed to get out.
Wait.
Oh, and of course it would be right at the bottom of the pile, Clearly no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second. The handwriting on the envelope looks very similar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue,
It's you.
chief of the Shinti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name.
The corrupt grandsage, I knew it.
In my tribe, the Shimti tribe lives a hard... This brings me to my reason for writing. There was a terrible sandstorm. The Eob and Una. I found a well.
We've already heard this lesson.
When
We've
we
already
met,
heard this
you
lesson.
That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert.
But I can assume it's to do with
we
Nefer,
have
yada
next to no
yada.
resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia?
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words.
Your hero.
I doubt they even remember the name Sinue. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which
Sorry, I'm
makes
joking, I'm
you
joking.
a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Yo, that was kind of aura. What the? A farewell ticket. What?
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Why are we bidding farewell to this person that we do not know?
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
And yet she's getting nothing out of it.
But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong?
It's nice to know she had a friend, I suppose.
Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, alright?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
No,
But
she's lying
Nefer...
right now, I think.
Alright, that's all from me. You take care.
That's usually how people like her work.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Nice. Okay, no need to be like that about it, though. Well, at least you're forced to remember her now, I suppose. Take that, Nefer. This is why I don't like people like Nefer, man. I wonder why some people don't need to wear the academia outfit though. Because like, Alhaitham doesn't, Kabe doesn't, Nefer doesn't. Sano makes sense, because he's not like a student, he's, you know, a general. Tanori was never actually in the academia. Why do just random characters, because I know because they're playable and stuff, but like, come on now.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Oh no, I lied again.
Please, sir, lower your blade.
Seems to be a whole thing.
You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off.
This is so random, but I just realized that eyebrows move when they blink.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you?
That's a crazy
We have more important things to worry about.
Like, they have to animate that, I reckon. Well,
all right, I take your point.
No, probably wasn't that
The
bad,
Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal.
Dude, it's the
we will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed.
Okay, whatever.
Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
But when the new day dawns, it brings some shocking news.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the EAB's
They
military
picked it up and they ran away with it.
And yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
Please
No!
gain that.
Please, Ambassador, just give me some... That well is ours.
Glad to hear.
If there is a...
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the EAB, yes?
The EAB are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely.
This is so...
The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The EAB have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, start a bloody war.
I've never heard that, but it makes
We can't
so
confront
much
them
sense.
ourselves,
What?
but we can support their enemies. The Unut have
People that dwell in the
always
desert
had
and the people
strained
that dwell in the
relations
rainforest.
with
That
the
makes so
EAB,
much sense.
which
of how,
makes
like,
you
Sumeru
our
was.
natural
No, I mean,
allies.
okay, never mind. It just sounds cool.
Natural
Okay.
allies. Weren't the EAB your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's
Really, I love
throats.
making myself look dumb.
Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
You just... She's not a good person, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point pretending that she is. She's like, oh, but she's doing it for her dad, you know? It's like, no, bro. She's almost like fooling herself that she's doing it for her dad at this point. Like, I'm not gonna do a psychological dive on her, but like... She's not a good person.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now.
The sadistic streak is crazy. What?
Maybe I've even done the desert a
like
favor. It's a better place without all these people around.
I actually like this character development, and I think they should play on it more. And the reason I say this is because rather than this just unpleasant person who lies and who uses people, it's, imagine that, but it's actually because she just loves to see people destroy themselves. That, I don't think that's where they're going with her character, but if that is, like, that would make such a more interesting character, at least to me.
Oh,
Otherwise she's just a liar.
Like, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps
she has no, she's almost like a
sociopath.
She has no empathy.
Our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
There you go.
Yehuda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
You call this Yehuda, it's your time to shine, bro. No, just don't talk to her. What? No, I really don't want to say this. Just don't talk to her, like she's fine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty
Yehuda's
tired.
just dumb.
Alma, you tired?
Yes.
The second hand, it's not embarrassing. It's like the second hand, like, God, I'd play out this situation so differently.
There should be a temple just up ahead.
The wanting to control the situation. That's my issue right now. Is the situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert dwellers can
Why
never
does that
escape
matter?
their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
And the 7 pillars who served him. There are major figures in the desert's belief system too.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with connections to this stuff, specifically with Hermanubis.
Ah, I know who you mean.
That's,
General Mahamatra Sino.
I was about to say Sino, and also Thingy.
That's Boss Neff for ya.
What's his name?
She knows everything.
Sethos, I think, right? I vaguely remember that.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
I wasn't expecting that.
Well, he's
I mean,
not
makes
a
sense.
small
She's,
deal.
you know.
Let's put it that way.
That is a good way to put it. He's not a big deal, but he's also not. You right, Nefer. You right. You know your stuff.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery.
Yeah, she's from the desert.
Thanks
She's in,
for your
deals with
patience,
information.
everyone.
This probably is
I'm
the bare
sure
bone
it's
basics
been
for anybody
a
like her.
lot
Like, let's
to
be
take
real.
in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
I appreciate the character development in the main Archon story though, not having to do the character quests. And that's not necessarily because I wouldn't do Nefer's character quest. If I did this and this happened in Nefer's character quest, I'd be interested, equally as interested. But it's almost like, it feels like they're kind of learning from previous Archon quests, that like, people like having the character development and the world development in the Archon quest and not outside of the Archon quest. Especially the world development, bro. The world development is so fundamental to Genshin, and with Natlan especially, but with other regions too, they just put all the world development in other quests. And I know that apparently they were trying something, but I don't think you care or know about it.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff.
Why does that
Like,
matter?
look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
Dude. No offense. But that's the most attention-seeking thing you could have possibly said. Please shush, don't make it worse. This is clearly Nefer's moment, man. It doesn't matter that you don't know. It doesn't even concern you. Like, why?
A statue
What?
with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret. I can speak. Mausoleum. Thank
That's
you.
Thoth,
I can speak,
the
like I
Ibis
said.
King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Retainers, huh? Does that mean they were like of extra importance, I guess? I'll shut up.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on. It looks like it's the second one.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
True.
Speak for yourself.
That was so true. What is happening?
How repulsive.
Oh, this is her. It's the guy. It's the head. Makes sense because it's inside her own. Never mind, wasn't expecting that. and that was really cool. But also, let's just let them. Let's just let them explain. It's fine. He certainly did. Thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
She looks different.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chest
So
set.
he is trapped inside there.
Whoa,
Interesting.
really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
I swear down, if that's your explanation.
No wonder.
No, bro. You gotta give it something more. You've got to do a little bit more
read
than
my
that.
thoughts and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you. I'm sorry. I overreacted. That's my bad.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the
It's such a
Shinji,
pretty room.
in our home village. A few years
Sorry, that was
later,
really random.
I enrolled in the
thinking out loud.
academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including
it
fate
seems that he
itself.
agrees.
Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
He's gonna be like, wow, so you're actually a spirit. It's crazy.
As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Khanrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Nothing knows Rerir's backstory to the group. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty, unwilling to take down his beloved. Again, can't say the name. I mean, I can, but like, I don't know. Thelindis, there we go. I want to say like Theolondis, like, I don't, anyway. Thelindis, there we go. Who was secretly a Crimson Moon heritage. He then got dragged into our cult policies. Vedderful's voice, see, I can read, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Never mind, I can't read. Though he could disturb the water and gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was taken. Where am I reading these non-existent words? In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. One of the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface. It was utterly destroyed. Who spoke to him of his fate was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters and gain some temporary relief, he was so powerless to it. What? Is this trying to explain why he was called the reflection of the broken moon or something? In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. The Lindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. Let's go! But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really a whole other world? The Lindis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rerir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
Yes, as per many tragic tales.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Notcry. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
So let's get every Knight of Favonius and monster, including some other important characters over here, so we can have
a question for Miss Colomina.
Get together.
Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
The spatial gate? What?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Okay, I've thought this for a little bit, and I really need to say it. Don't take it too seriously, but I really need to say it. The Frostmoon Scion religion is the worst religion ever, bro. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Like, the thing that they believe in. Okay, wait, let me go back a bit. Let me go back to why I'm saying this right now, okay? Almost all of their religion is built off of something that isn't real. When they found that out, they were like, well, guess that's that. But, like, they found out that the real moon that they should have been worshipping is actually, like, beyond their sight, and they were still like, well... And then also, like, Llama's right, there are so many, like, secrets and things that we don't know about the moon, and, like, she even admitted there that there's no first-hand witnesses of, like, half of the things that the moon and the moon's power can do, and if there are no first-hand witnesses, that makes it all rumour and speculation. That's not belief. You don't just believe in secrets, you don't just believe in things that supposedly happened, you believe in things when there's evidence to support it, and it's like, bro, what, like, okay, wait, is it even a religion actually? Am I spouting off for no reason?
Then back to Miss Columbina.
I don't actually know if the
moon
Frost Moon
goddess
Science
yourself,
is
do you
actually
have
a
some
religion.
idea of
It
where the
is,
moon gate leads
because she's a goddess, and she follows the goddess, so that's a religion, right, in theory. I don't know, I think we can just ignore everything that I just said, because I might just have disagreed with all my points anyway.
I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the moon gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rahier of Solnari.
Just putting that one out there.
I'm afraid
She's
this is
just
one
that cool.
mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rarir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rahier of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
So
with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie.
So your theory is that Rarir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the wild hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt
like
is so
this world
pervasive.
building. I like a bit
why
of
he's been
world
trying to
building.
piece
I like
himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is
It's
most
making
surely
sense.
a
They're really world building it properly.
It is a
Let's
compelling
go.
explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rarir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Again, I am the negative comments apparently today. Of just like, brother, what do you mean you wonder how things turned out the way they did? We just did a whole expedition for you to explain that exact answer, and you're still like, man, I just wish I knew. What the hell was that all for? You literally commissioned us to go out there into this chess set thing to find out how things ended up the way they did, and you're still like, man, I just, he was my friend, and I just, how did things end up like that? Bro, I get why you're upset, and I get why maybe your thoughts are a bit turbulent, but come on.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet,
Literally doesn't matter.
none of that can begin to compare with the
I think I'm just
complexity
going
of
to
human life.
from now on during
Those are the first comforting
There's
words
genuinely
I've
no
heard
point
in a
opening
long
about. We only
time.
have negative things to say anyway.
Thank you
nowadays.
both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Let's rest and digest.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Oh, it's fine. Come in.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside.
What's happening? Something suspicious is happening.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension.
Okay.
It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that
Holy moly!
It remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so...
That's a really bad time to yawn. Hi, what's up? Hello, how you doing? Note-voiced, Vaka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can faze the greatest traveller and the trustiest travel guide. The trustiest. Is trustiest a word? I'm dumb, never mind. It doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this.
Wait, can you tell me the plan, please?
Firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even
the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rayher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
Okay, if they're not going to tell us the plan, let me try to guess the plan. Sorry, that was my fingers cracking. The plan is we go up to him. Oh wait, okay, so the plan is right. He bursts out the chest set, and he's like, "Rah, why did you trap me in this chest set?" And then we walk up to him and go, "Hi, Mr. Reria. So we've seen your memories, and we now feel bad for you. So how about we talk this out instead?" And he'll be like, "Rah, no, I don't want to talk this out. The don't is this, moon that." And we'll be like, "Okay, but what if we help you find the Londis?" And then he'll be like, "What?" And that's how we'll get him. That's the plan. Good. I'm glad.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I'm gonna say it every time.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Lanterns. Oh, I see the lineup now.
Point, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I see it.
But
yeah.
if that's how we're going to approach this,
dude, just tell us the plot.
sure
Why are you
ready.
keeping this from the viewer, Genshin? Why are you not just telling us
clear,
the plot
I
right now?
don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rayher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
In other words, we're the main character, so of course we're gonna help you, bro. Bro, what is the inspiration for your V2 model? It looks so cool. Oh, thank you. This one is a water dragon. I have a few outfits. This one is a water dragon, and I have another one which is like a catfish. Wait, yeah, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit more. Can you see? Wait one sec. Yeah. And then, well, you'd have to catch some of my other streams to see the other one. No, I'm joking. It's not that deep. Wait, have I still got these? No, I haven't got those zoom in toggles. Damn, I need to sort out those zoom in toggles again. Don't mind me. I'll sort that out after the stream. I used to have hotkeys which zoom me into the correct position, but I think after I changed some stuff, they
that tracks with what I've heard.
don't work anymore.
Jinx mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in,
Damn, you made
weigh up
yourself.
the
I
risks and
did,
rewards in
yeah.
situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
This is such a random thought, but we became the honorary knight after helping defeat Devalin, right? I wonder if Jean just like wrote to Varka, who was in Notcry, saying, "Yo, this guy helped us defeat Devalin. Can we like give him a title or something? Like, I don't know, call him like an honorary knight or something." And Varka was just like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." And now we're meeting Varka, and he's like, "Oh, well, you are the honorary knight." I mean, like, he's actually making it like a thing.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
No, I made it myself, yeah.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and he says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He has arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. Varka gives a very... Oh, I just... In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting. So you could all chat and over... I can't read. So you can all chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. Everyone is already waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling. Clearly, the rest has done them good. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help arrives. Please be wonderful, please be Wait, who? Wait, what? Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Northcry rests on what decides tonight. Wait, who arrived? What? How long have you been playing Genshin? Ooh, since it was only like Leeway and Mondstadt out. And Dragonspine. I don't remember what update Dragonspine was, but like... Since only Leeway and Mondstadt were out for like a good... You know when it was just those two regions for like a while? I was playing back when it was only those two regions. But none of my characters are really built or anything. I don't know, I just play for the Archon quest, really. And Genshin TCG. I play for Genshin TCG, that's the real stuff. No, words like that have never been spoken out loud, but I'm gonna say it right now.
This is a thorough plan.
Oh, and Neferin, I know the company, that makes sense.
Take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns.
Rerir.
His conclusions are as follows.
Bro, I'm sorry, but that was the cutest way I've ever heard anybody say Rerir. Rare. It sounds like a little kid trying to say their big brother's name. At work at analyzing rares and the Wild Hunt's behavior.
Firstly,
we should all collectively just start calling him Rare.
Rerir has never displayed any ability to
So
manipulate
cute.
the dimension of space, so it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Thank you for your
Well, everyone,
deep
that's
insight.
the plan in
Really
full
needed to
detail.
know that was accurate.
Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
Okay, let's go.
Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
No, we're not behind you, sorry mate. It's just them. Oh.
No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with.
If I had a choice,
Next up,
I'd probably
old
object.
tradition of
That's
mine.
fine, that's fine.
Anyone
You
who
know.
wants to back out, now's your chance.
Knee, please.
We can still back out of this?
Yes, Paimon, let's do
Everyone
it.
says
Yes,
things they
Paimon,
regret,
let's back
right?
out.
I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
Is that a problem that people actually have? I feel like my mouth says no more often. Like, my mouth will say no, and then I think it through, and then I'm like, actually? Like, for example, like, if somebody's like, do you want some chocolate? I'd be like, no thanks. And I'm like, actually, I could go for a bit of chocolate. You know what I mean? Do people actually say yes to things, and then they're like, actually no? That sounds like a much worse situation.
I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
She knows.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part.
That is still great.
Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help.
It's less that it's crazy that Nefer knows D-Luke, and it's more crazy that D-Luke knows Nefer. You know what I'm saying?
Also, you are the last person
It
I
also makes
expected to
sense.
see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay.
And my work colleagues usually help me build a noose so I can tie it around my neck. Looks like we're both very similar, Dory. Sorry, that was in-game.
The higher
I
your
apologize.
net worth. Is that the
Like, a person should not make promises when they are happy. Yeah, yeah.
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Dude, haven't you already told, like, everyone your full name? Like, literally, the first time we met you in the corridor, you announced your full name to us. Is it a secret?
Okay.
So what do you mean he'd be worth a lot?
I'm actually only...
Like, I agree, but like, what do you mean by that? Because I think I might mean something a bit different from you. Shoo. I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry.
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nodcry is gonna go down the drain.
The mom of a long-standing friend.
So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
Alice?
It's a lucky charm that a great...
That's the only mom I can think of. Wait.
Relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got
I can think of like dads. Like, hacking Albedo could be classed as a dad, right? Like,
never lost so big in my life.
Dude, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With an action plan in place, you and Palmer decide to check in and see how each of the stages of preparation are going. Why don't you add stuff like overlays, borders, alerts? It will surely make your stream more professional, attract more viewers, attract more, and oh my gosh, I can't read it, seriously. You make a good point. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't done that kind of thing. I guess I used to have a chat on screen, but then I didn't like the fact that it only showed like either the YouTube chat or the Twitch chat, because I stream on both. I would have them to be, I would have liked them to be joined, but I can definitely do like borders and alerts and things. You're right. If you think that's something that you and / or people would be interested in, then I can absolutely look into doing that.
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days.
Because I'm not too bothered, but if that's something that Malalos would like, then absolutely.
Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all, even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here!
What the hell is that? Whatever. Like, you already got a cool looking model. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So pretty! Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a
Sorry,
very
I thought I muted.
attractive offer.
I just blew my nose. That's so embarrassing.
Lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kame to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
Do you make those
Alice
stuff?
once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever.
I
There may come a day when
skilled
everyone
enough
faces
as
a great
art
crisis.
to make those stuff.
I
if
passed
that
this
makes
on to
sense.
the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War
interesting.
talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Well,
Fair enough.
looks
It
like
sounds
we're
like
here
he
now.
was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
This is not the Lord of Sangama Bay that we're used to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some
I
kindness.
can help you with that. I'm an artist.
Alice has been a huge help to me over the years.
I'll consider it.
The first investor I
If
ever
you,
had. I want my investors to know that Lord
have
Silent
anything
Bay
that you'd
is the
like
best in the business.
like
More
to
than that,
send,
no one
feel free
knows
to
what
join the
the future
Discord
will
server.
bring.
We have a little art
Whatever
channel in there,
happens,
and you can
I want to make
show
sure
me
the
some
Dendro
stuff.
Archon and all of Sumeru
But I don't want to commit to
prepared to
anything.
face whatever comes.
So back to the pendant. If you never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to
This
do.
conversation is not
So
going to
long.
appear too long.
I do say so, and could you two help me?
Okay, thank you. Oh gosh, not this again. Oh no. Wait. Can you see the drawing? That was so cute.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over
Yeah, you can check out my work in this
Sort
article.
of.
Sounds good.
As you're probably aware, Varka, Diran, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings,
This is so
however,
random, but I wonder why he has like a
some
little
troubling implications.
cut in his eyelid.
actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild
Orin's
Hunt
design is so
interesting
good,
phenomenon
man. Every time I see it.
in and of itself, It doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul.
Whom do you ship the most in this? Oh, fire question. In Nodcry specifically, probably Llama and Nefer. Outside of Nodcry, there's so many. I'll think on it.
Master griped
Me
a
and
lot about the
Wanderer.
wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat
No, I'll think
fascinated
on it.
with
I'll
the
think on it.
Falserdology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all.
How about you? Who do you ship the most?
I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his
I also
survival
ship
in
the
this
knave
state is
and,
that he sacrificed a
Farina.
degree of individuality in exchange for a continued
Sino and
existence.
Sainori. Like, I might as well just name all of the ships at
Sorry.
this point, you know what I mean?
Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely.
Zhonglin Child, holy
Back to our
Zhonglin
research
Child.
findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the abyss. And
Luminin
the
Child.
effects are irreversible.
Ooh,
You
I
could
see
think of
it.
this as
I do
Rerir
see
in
that.
mutated form.
Especially because of their first interaction.
Even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole be. Unfortunately,
I did not mean to
at
see that,
present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Reihir of Solnari either.
Sorry, Albedo, I'm really not paying much attention to what you're saying. I'm kind of thinking about ships right now. Wait, okay, Lumine Child, I see it though, because of their first interaction. What is it that he says to Lumine? It's like, because with Aether, like because I play Aether, what he said to me was like, hey buddy, need some help or something like that. But with Lumine, doesn't he say like, hey girlie, need some help or something like that? I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not
I find it interesting when there's like dialogue discrepancies like that.
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence.
Donna's about to be like, I can relate.
It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end.
Also, I'll hate them in Carve. I'll hate them in Carve. Yeah, you're right. Gosh, so many ships.
Time to kick off the backup.
I remember I'll hate them in Carve being like very big when Sumeru first came out.
Paimon almost forgot. This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
If I got up my Pinterest board, I'm sure I could find many other ships.
Well, thank you for making the trip.
But we're going to
Durin and
ignore
I will be
that.
heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will. Though I doubt you can protect me much. I appreciate the thought.
All right then. Stay safe.
Okay, but does anybody know how long we have left of this quest? Just because if it's like still a few hours, I might split it into another stream, but if it's like half an hour left, like I might as well finish it, you know what I mean?
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please.
My lady. What are you saying?
Okay, this is so random, but I'm going to look up what a group of deer is. Like the name of what a group of deer is. Oh, you can hear my keyboard, wait. Oh, is it okay? A bunch, a mob, or a herd? It's not a flock. Damn. That's unfortunate. I was like, I don't know. For some reason, I thought that they were being clever with it, but they're just not. They're just anyway. It's fine.
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear.
Yo, her design's
but
cool.
I believe that we
it's gone.
reap
Never
what we
mind.
sow in this life. So I intend to act.
She has the
I
dark
must do
circles like me.
what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas.
I'm gonna go put another
In my
toggle on.
absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce
Hey,
myself.
everyone.
Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
What do we fancy? Glasses? No. No.
The biggest strengths
No.
are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Oh, this is an interesting group. Columbina and yo, my brain just slipped that. Dainsler, thank you.
Something on your mind?
What's like?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
Genshin's that type of game you enjoy while playing, and afterwards, when you look at it, you regret for playing it for so long. True. Very true.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleff?
You know, it's like worse when you're streaming and then if you ever like watch the VOD back and you're like, dude, why did I say that? Like, I don't even agree with what I said. Like, I don't know. I hate it.
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleff is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people.
This is supposed to be sad.
Maybe something's wrong with me.
Two sad
You're
people.
different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleff?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental.
I'm supposed to remember anything at all, to be honest, considering how like long
Without
you've
your
lived.
efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand.
Should have learned about
Anyone
this
else
after
in
we
your
beat
position
him
would
up.
feel conflicted
Damn.
too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
I haven't
You
used
mean the
glasses
Harbingers
properly,
who
so,
still support
don't
you,
mind me.
even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers
One
are
day we'll
forced
get
to
it
work
so
together.
Jack can change the toggles, but for
But
now,
then I abandoned
good.
them. A
that
warrant
is me
was even
changing
put
the
out for
random
my
looks I
arrest.
feel like.
And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it.
Oh,
I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are
bonding
over
over
there?
trauma.
I
Yay.
think they've been listening.
Ooh.
Huh.
What?
Shall we say hello?
No. Listen.
Sure.
No. Maybe a little bit. Hey, I can bond over trauma too. I have so much trauma. Sorry, we were just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry.
Personally, my trauma
No
is the
doubt
fact
you
that I'm
wish
just
to
a
know where
blob
I
of
stand on
water
the plan
and
to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
Can you send me a fresh one so I can do something afterwards? Yes, after
They
this.
needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Still doing more.
It's
Are you into
nearly
anime?
showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Maybe not as much as other people, but I do watch it occasionally. Recently, I think maybe like 2 or so months ago, I watched Freerun, and that blew me out of the park. Like, genuinely one of my favorite, like, probably my favorite anime of all time, with Haikyuu being very, like, you know, if it was 10 out of 10, it would be like 10.1 kind of difference.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I
How
came a
about
little
you?
early,
Have
so
you
I'd have
watched
some time
anything
to think.
interesting recently?
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
And yet, if you root out all of the evil in the world, you won't have anything to call that flame. A small dilemma, since you cannot possibly root out all of the evil in the world. But, you know, something to think about, I suppose. I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Dude, I'm sorry, but imagining Flynn's as a little tiny fairy who's hibernating. Oh my. You cannot tell me that's not adorable thought. It's getting a second season next year. Oh, is it really? Hell yeah. I've actually, I'm planning on reading the manga to, like, continue it. So I'll probably know what happens by then. But I'm still gonna watch it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm currently watching all the animes being aired right now. Damn. Is that not a big time commitment, or is it, like, not too bad?
Looks like I'm not the first to
That's
arrive.
crazy. My friend does something similar though, so.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Thank you for everything.
Please. I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
The goods have been delivered, and the backup plan is underway.
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't
No, really? It's almost like he's trying to get out.
at a moment's notice.
Crazy.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, traveler!
I will.
Oh, that was on. Let's go. Let's go. Bring it up. Better give us what we want.
Starts. Every ounce of strength
What the
we have
crap?
in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Oh, damn. Okay. We're just staying on this frame. Oh, no, we're loading. Oh, foot, we're fighting! Hi! Hello, hey.
Stay on your toes.
You're high for it. Okay. I can't swap, I can't swap, I can't swap. My ping! Uh-oh. Please chill.
Hunt them down.
Please chill, please chill. My ping is gone.
The moonlight.
Am I good? Okay, I think I'm okay now. Oh gosh.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
Oh. Eating.
Can't hide the truth.
Leave this place for the everlasting.
Water jet! No more lies.
Futile.
Seek within.
The reason I'm using Nephra and not Flynn's is because I already have Flynn's and I don't have Nephra, so
It all adds up.
I might as well use her while I can, you know what I mean?
No more lies.
Pathetic.
Water jet!
Ow.
With one heart, we pray.
Ow.
Time to come clean.
Wait, sorry if I don't. Sorry, one sec. I mean, I'm not taking any damage actually, even though I don't have any shields, so maybe it's.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
Wait, Flynn's take the damage. I'm not gonna use you anyway.
Protect you.
Okay, follow llamas coming. Oh, thank you. Oh, hi. Hi there. Llama? And the racist on our revisit attack. Use the Lightkeeper's lantern. Oh, I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it. Oh, oops.
Do you see now?
Chill, dude, chill.
Forest?
Fairphone here.
Dude.
When will it be foretold.
What's happening right now?
Betrays you.
Oh, this way? Okay. Got it. T? Nope. Okay. Flins. T. Okay, nice. There we go. Easy peasy. What could have possibly gone wrong?
Seek within. Leave this place. By the frost.
Also, I heard Genshin is getting an anime adaptation. I have heard that actually. My friend's been talking about that.
Water jet! Wipe out!
Move. The moonlight.
Close your eyes.
Can't hide the truth.
Ow. Yeah, because I watched it like 1.25 and remove intros and outros. Damn, you're dedicated. Damn. I respect that. You've got this whole thing set up just so you can get through every single show. That's commitment right there. Wow, that's respect.
It all adds
Dude.
up.
Why do I suck? Stop! Why do I suck? I swear I'm not this bad at Genshin Impact. I promise.
Steady now. Observe.
It may be because I'm used to having a jonglation though, to be fair.
No more lies.
Futile.
Seek within.
Time to go clean. Water jet!
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes. Night falls.
By the frost moon of old. Can't hide the truth. Absurd. No more love. The mystery unravels.
Dude, pick up your damn Luna Blooms, please. Why are you not? It's fine. I'm doing fine. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm so good at this game.
Game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
I think I want you to go first, please. Uh-oh.
Get out of my sight!
Well, I'm in Flins. Oh, don't tell me. Oh.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay. Do I look okay?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
No.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
And I told you before, I don't care. Have gained another moonlight blessing. Oh, hi. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Lama! Can you hear me?
Hold on, silence.
The voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there.
Dude, we knew that. It's fine. I'm just gonna stop you up. It's fine.
Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
I'm loving the Zark voice lines, okay? Let's go.
Water jet!
Bro, I like watched One Piece in 2.5 minutes and it has almost like... Dude, that's crazy, what?
Go!
No more lies.
You've like set up this elaborate system to watch as like you're min-maxing watching anime. That's crazy.
It all falls into place. Water jet!
Yo, this stalling is getting awfully boring. I don't know about anybody else. I know you can hear me clicking as well. That must be hella rude. I apologize.
Seek within.
I do need to sort that out. We'll get there eventually. Wipeout. Just like the old TV show.
Can't hide the truth.
How is this Luna blooming when I literally have no Luna? Oh no. Oh, I was being sarcastic, but that's actually an oh no. That's actually a yikes. Absorb Kuvaki 3 times? Where? How? What? Oh, over here. Oh, over here. Shield. Okay. I've got this. What do I do with this? Nailed
The
it.
shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck. Let's see what you're made of.
Go!
No more lies. The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
Bombs away!
Dude, this is taking forever. Do I just soak or is this meant to be this slow?
Shameless. No more.
Chill. I do appreciate how it keeps healing.
Mystery unravels. Time to come clean.
Wipe out!
Wipeouts, like the TV show. Water jets, like
Let's see what you're made
me when I clean my dog. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Yeah! Water jet!
Yeah, water jet. Like I... No, I can't come up with anything else. I'm not a very funny person.
Go!
This is why I make a terrible streamer. God, I'm so funny.
Time to go clean.
Bombs away! Go!
This is taking too long. And I don't even have attention span problems. Yes, please do something interesting. Oh, that's okay.
Curses. There's no other way.
No other way to do what? Q. Go crazy, go stupid. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but go crazy, go stupid. Too long, bro. I know, right? Okay, it's not just me though. That's
The
good.
only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on.
Why not?
Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Look, there must have been another more powerful person than Nefer. Hey, it was. Yo, that blood is crazy.
Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen like.
And then I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved.
Him my
You
words.
cannot win the fight
Yes.
against fate.
Emotional manipulation wins. Yes.
Is that what you think?
Have you made models before? This was. I've made models.
Your turn to
Definitely
feel
not.
afraid.
If this was my first one, first time, that would be crazy.
You fear the sound of your own name?
I'll show you my
Is it
what that
us,
was.
fate?
My
Or is it
water
what
house.
you've become?
I'll show you. Sorry.
Let's see what becomes of you. What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Albedo. Oh, Andoran and Columbina. Holy. God literally right
Powers on
here.
another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long.
What do you mean you can do all this, bro? What?
Well enough.
I'm said well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
Oh damn, he knows! It's great! Dude, this is so cool.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Sheesh, okay. She's gonna send him away to the Moon Gate.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
That's so cool. Yo, I'm hyped. That's so cool. Holy. Nah, I needed more reaction from reversing down to the, or I guess I need a reaction in the future or something. Your llama comes running, yeah.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the
Wow,
blindness.
W team, let's go!
Not too late.
Let me handle it.
Oh, that's the llama comes running. Cool thing. She must have so many cuts on her arms, bro.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Sorry, I'm not.
Still,
Okay,
I don't like
I'm
the
shipping a bit.
outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
I mean, like,
Thank you.
what more is that to say?
Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest.
This is gonna sound really dull. But where does the third arc of this come in? Like, I feel like we've just wrapped up Nodcry, no? That's Nodcry done. I feel fulfilled and happy, and like this is a satisfying. Where does it go from here? I guess there's still the Fatui matter that's happening, and then we also need to somehow link into Snezhnaya for setting up like the future Archon quest, but like, yeah, where does this go from? Like, that was so good.
My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yehuda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access
I'm
their
back.
powers,
Hello, welcome back.
I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my
You
eyes
missed
are
the most
hurting now,
hype
too.
cutscene ever.
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
Oh, interesting.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Alright, bro, I need to complete some of my projects. Just remember to send the request on Discord. Hell yeah, you go complete those projects. Let's go. See ya, thank you for coming along.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
I agree. She's grown a lot. You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends, as a warm, fuzzy feeling fills your chest. One by one, your fellow teammates report into information you... What? Information? I cannot read. One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. At Llama's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against Rerir, and now you need to rest. Dot dot dot. I've never had a dot 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 before. Interesting. What's about to happen?
How you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon.
Sorry,
No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
And Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Has Rerir got control of Aether, maybe?
We're here!
Yo, what's up, going?
Traveler and Paimon!
We've arrived.
Perfect
coming. We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
I'm gonna be so honest.
How are you feeling today?
There doesn't seem to be
Much
like
better.
that many people at this
Thanks.
victory speech. At this
Don't worry
victory
about me.
feast.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know.
But during that
Happy to check you
so
over at
that's
any
all that
time.
matters, really.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Oh, I saw Dory in the background.
Nefer's right over there.
She was
I'm
laughing.
sure she'd love to catch up with you.
I swear down. Oh, people are here, okay. She's not with Llama, I'm so disappointed.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Much better, thanks to a good rest. You're looking well too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves.
She's
I'll
so
grab
happy
some
to be
drinks on
like
the way
possibly
back.
employed by somebody
Paimon,
else.
you still like them sweet?
You bet. Make it extra sweet,
Sure thing.
I do kind of want to skip through this just a little bit just because I'm feeling pretty tired, and unless something like super important is getting spoken about, then yeah. What's on your mind?
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
That is a weirdly good point, like a disturbing point almost. Huh. I don't like that though. I think that's very true, and I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a discovery. When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the Academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
Oh, you mean the Ibis thing feels the same? Yep, okay. Sadly, I've never heard the Ibis' king voice. What's he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like it was nice enough to you. You definitely sound like a father and daughter.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it?
I never said he's
a prisoner,
nice.
and he was scared. So he decided to
Well,
perform
the
some
traveler
good
did.
deeds to win people's
But
approval.
yeah, I don't think that was a nice
He
thing to
lives
do. I
in
think that was
fear because he's a
manipulation.
deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending.
Yep,
It's
I agree.
preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world.
It's
What do you
she's
think?
right. Moment. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh damn, wait, she's right. Ooh, it feels like we actually get a choice. Okay, they say that a live soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? I think that there are more worthless thing than a live soul.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves.
So here's the thing, Nefa. Liars are some of my least favorite people. Probably like my least favorite people. That's why I don't like you. But the fact that you're saying all this, and we all know that you're a liar, Nefa, says a lot about how you perceive yourself. And you may be a liar, and you may think you're worthless, and you might only care for yourself. But I am not. I'm empathetic, and I don't lie. And my soul is worth something, therefore, question mark? I don't know. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is I have to disagree. Because if I didn't disagree, what would I then be saying about you, who just sacrificed everything to save Not Cry? A live soul is definitely not a worthless one. And I think you can always choose
when something good
a
falls
different
into
path.
my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have heard that way. Who you heard her? Oh yeah.
So be it.
Wait.
They have sharp.
Is that not just a gay ass reference? Like, maybe I'm misinterpreting the joke, but if... Never mind. Sorry, my brain is... anyway. Is that your way of saying you've warmed up to them now?
Wow, is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least.
Such a shame.
When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk.
Wait, that's true, that's what I
In the
do.
intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly.
Wait, that's how I deal with
If you
situations which aren't in my
what's at
control.
stake,
Wait, yeah.
Please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend.
Yeah, sure.
Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all caught after all that build-up,
Hey. Oh.
Huh? Am I imagining?
You can't just end the quest and then do that. Whoa. Pause, what are we doing here? Whoa.
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while.
Please.
I wonder if...
Hey,
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Dude, it's definitely the Doctor. I don't see any other world where it's not the Doctor. Unless it's Wanderer. But wait, if it's Wanderer, that's also fire. Listen to what everyone is talking about. Is this still the main quest? Oh, it is. The hell? Dude, come on now. Can we not just, like, chill now? You said that I'd finished.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
Yeah, you just released a load of power and, like, connected everybody's brains. You're so right. You, like, hardly did
played
anything.
an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah, I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Okay, that was cute, but let's move on.
Hey, look who's bounced back.
I'm getting really excited. I apologize.
Seems like Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order a bar?
Sheesh, you know how to order a bar now?
Sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Yeah, buddy, you've got this.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him.
Yeah.
When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle.
Also agree.
So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays.
Okay, now you're just jumping.
The
Thank you.
alchemical, that
I appreciate
power.
you.
What surprised me was that, given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he...
It must have been a...
Absolute. He was torn between... Anyway.
Who's next? I'd assume like Llama, maybe Flynn's. Haven't talked to Flynn's yet, actually. Oh, never again. Okay. Wait, where's Flynn's?
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. I must thank you.
Why come and ask?
I most...
That's more like it.
I do apologize for skipping, but holy, I'm tired, and they're just yapping for no reason. It felt like a perfectly good conclusion, you know what I mean?
Let's see. It's nothing to...
How?
You're a curious, but I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to... You did it first.
It was empty. Disasters
She
are
did it for
capricious
Sumo.
things.
Cool, great.
They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary.
Okay, so now we're just getting
somewhere with
story
plenty of
backstory.
food,
Great, just what
water,
we...
and medicine. It was something I looked at the tech people.
It's a pity.
So?
But surely you...
You don't get it. Just thinking about it makes me happy.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from
That's cute,
home
though.
for a very long time.
Oh yeah, because they're both from
Yeah.
Sumo. Oh,
So
that's actually
long
kind of
that
cute that they're
I
bonding.
barely remember what my family even
Never
looked
mind,
like.
this is cute.
That would be your mother, father, and...
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person.
Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye.
I also think the
become a
memory is a
vague
very
impression.
restless thing.
Not everything
I've
will
realized this
fade.
recently as well.
When loved ones pass away,
Yeah, that's true.
well, that...
Oh, absolutely.
feel
I
like
have tons of Mora.
As you grow and you have new life experiences, the old ones that used to impact you so much,
You've got a
even
lot
they
going for you
become
too.
like
Boss of the curatorium
not
of
meaningless,
secrets?
but I feel like
I'm
you
sure
forget
there's
them
plenty of
little by
Mora
little.
to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
They just don't impact you anymore. It's like, yeah, that happened. I move along, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Memories are so interesting.
That's the only reason you're here.
Tea time.
Yes, I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends.
Oh,
I think this is
bless
very
her.
important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Oh my gosh, why was that adorable as well, bro? All of these character interactions, man. Catching with a friend. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
Maybe.
We just wanted to, see
other
how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Not quite how I remember it going down, but sure, let's pretend it happened like that. I'm just curious. You know, your motives, I guess.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
I spy books and teacups on the table. Afternoon tea. So, we are interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, my coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
It's so cute.
Pretty hefty notebook.
Sorry, I'm a sucker for Sunday characters.
You can ignore those. They're just dumps I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that.
Right.
Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out.
I would agree with you completely, except for the past thing. The past is not my favorite, the past is my least favorite. I think talking about the present is my favorite, and daydreaming about the future is my second favorite, and then talking about the past is my least favorite by a long shot. Because you can't change it. Like, if you like it because it's set in stone, then I dislike it because it's set in stone.
Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Lord artificer? You mean Elaine Guillotine?
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Right.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally?
It's gonna be the doctor,
As a
isn't
friend?
it?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
Oh no, that's not the doctor, definitely not. It must be somebody else. So you've actually met him, but he lived hundreds of years ago. Well, she's like,
In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them.
as you
I
anyone
mean,
would do
I
that.
couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
So, that's where the formula's in your notebook, a friend?
I just told you, those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, because I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic,
Yeah, we're
I might
losing
as well tell
brain
you about
cells
what happened
reference
to
in
him and his friends.
Genshin? What is this?
Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together
Why
in
do
the
we
Narzissenkreuz Institute.
Like, I remember it, but why
They
are we
were all
recalling it
quite
right now?
competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be.
Never mind, I think I know why they're recapping this. I mean, clearly it's going to come up in the future, but they're also probably recapping it because this wasn't an Our Conquest story, this was a World Quest story. And that means that not everybody might have done it. And so they're probably, after everybody complained about Natlan and how, like, this kind of major storyline and information needs to be in the Our Conquest, they probably, like, have inserted this as a recap because they didn't insert this in the Our Conquest before.
A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect. And it grew. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
I think most people will click this, but I can't be bothered to think about it any deeper, so
But I
What's it
suspect
about?
you'd have
I
a more
know, I know.
incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further.
Probably. What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in a labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down
the
to the
story
abyss.
in the future?
But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort.
This might sound a little stupid, but this is making me think that if Sandrone and Arlecchino's story and the placement of the stories got switched around, I feel like Sandrone would have worked much better in Fontaine and Arlecchino would have worked much better in Notcry. Considering Arlecchino's power is to do with Kuvoki, and Sandrone clearly has links to Fontaine and the history, I wouldn't be surprised if she was made in Fontaine based on the mechanisms, but would it not make so much more sense if they were switched around, you know?
Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great.
I wonder why they decided to do it in the order that they did, is what I'm saying.
Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a form. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he...
Sorry, I feel like I missed something. Come on. Right, okay. Interesting.
Many years after that, tensions over competing
Pretty
dreams
solid
would
theory.
once again cause a rift. This time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain.
Very interesting.
And that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute who both
Me and Paimon just looked at each other like, why were we talking about this again?
all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed, So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
It depends if it's extending to the world because of a care for others, or if it's extending to the world out of selfishness coming from yourself. And what I mean by that is, if you want to save yourself and say, okay, I'm going to save myself by doing this, this, and this, and everybody else needs to follow this, or else I won't be saved, then no, I don't think it's a justification at all. But if you're going, hey, I want to save myself, have empathy for yourself, see that others are also suffering, and extend that empathy to other people and say, okay, then I'm going to try and help everybody, then I think that's absolutely a justification. That is not an answer here, so I'm going to say I don't know.
Don't know? I guess that's a fair answer. At least you're not trying to hide your confusion.
Hey, well, I'm not confused.
Was much more
I just
straightforward about it. I asked him the same question back when he was
have a
in
more
his prime,
in-depth answer than you
putting all
wanted.
of his energy into his work.
Because
Yes,
things aren't just black
it's
and white.
enough. That was all he said before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth.
Aww.
I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me. Polonia,
Alrighty,
exit
see ya.
hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Thanks for the chit chat. Please tell me that's it. Oh my gosh, I think that's it. Oh, I'm so happy it's over. It's amazing, sorry, I'm just so tired. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I think I might sleep for an eternity and go cry quietly in my bed in pain. Oh, but that was so good. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Where on earth is it going to go next, though? That's the only question I have, really. Wait, how many premiums am I on? Oh, not bad. Wait. This is definitely enough for Dorian. Whether it's enough for Columbina as well, I'm not sure. But damn, it's not bad, right? Wait, how many? Oh, I need like 180 to be guaranteed, technically. But I think I have enough. Okay, I'm definitely guaranteed one, is what I will say. But I really need to be guaranteed both. Oh well, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, let me. Do this. Yes. Okay. Right. That's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm not even gonna heckin' say anything or do anything. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming along. If you did, stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks for coming.